Hello, Cancer. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Mershinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could also be a current connection that you're in. Could also be a situationship for some of you. And for a small portion of you, this could be somebody who you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, a lot of chemistry, but no one's really speaking up. We have here boundaries. No one really is speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. This could be somebody that you're thinking about, but it also could be someone who you've had in your life in the past. I know sometimes you wonder who this person could be, but it often has happened where a lot of my clients and even subscribers and viewers have mentioned that this is somebody from my past. So it may not resonate for all of you because that might not be what you're looking for. But this is what your person of interest is feeling. And also, some of you might be feeling these emotions as well. Some of these are very intense. Grief, for example, that's a very intense card to have. So you could also be going through that heartache and pain right now. First card's the strongest. We have here illness and wellness, followed by surrender, laughter, boundaries, compassion, sensuality, doubt, grief, and then we have embracing the shadow under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Cancer, a lot has happened and a lot has changed in my life. There's a part of me that really wants to be with you, but there's another part of me that's just simply weighing me down. There are restrictions, constraints, responsibilities, burdens, many things that hold me down, and they do not allow me to move forward or to even rise up and be with you in this connection the way that you would like me to be. Because of this, there is a sense of despair, depression, even desperation. I want to be with you. I want to join you and the rest of the world and see your shining face. For me, you are the sun, brilliant and beautiful. But there are certain things that weigh me down below the surface of this water. And sometimes I feel as if I'm drowning in it. I want to be released from this, but I can't be. Because of the circumstances that I'm in. Too much has happened now. And it's hard for me to let go. But it's also hard for me to move on and follow my dream. which is you. I also feel that I've realized you are someone in my life who is very, very special. You may not know this, but I have surrendered to you. A part of my life now, I feel it belongs to you and you belong to me. This feeling that I get, it is true, it is pure, and it's real. At this point, I have surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. A few things have changed, but a few things have changed for the better. And if you lead, I will follow. The reason why I feel like this is because you are my best friend. I feel that you are my confidant. I can talk to you, I can trust in you. I can believe in you. What I do feel is that you're that one that makes me happy. You know what makes my heart tick. You know exactly how I feel. And this feeling and emotion that I have towards you, it is quite intense. A part of me wants to just be free and wants to be with you. And another part of me knows that that's just a fantasy in my mind. You are my best friend. You know what makes my heart happy and you know what makes me tick. You are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days. I also feel that because of the way things have been, the things that I have done, I now have put up some boundaries. I feel that I have to put up these boundaries because of the situation that I've put you in as well as myself. If I don't see it, I don't have to deal with it. Out of sight, out of mind. I do feel a sense of compassion towards you because I know that you were not like this before. You were different. Things have changed. And you have turned into that person now who has been that individual who's gone through everything, been through it all. The good, bad, and the ugly. You've seen it all. And you weren't going to experience any of this, but because I have been in your life, unfortunately, you have seen the rough times too. This feeling that I have now is not only of compassion, but there's empathy, sympathy that I feel towards this entire situation and towards you as an individual. I also feel that you are very sensual. This feeling of being close to you, it's something that I wish for. You have this way of being so alluring, so tempting, so tantalizing. The sensuality is just through the roof. I want to be with you and I want to be close to you. There's a part of me that just wants to enjoy my time with you. Your charm, your beauty, your talents, and your charisma, they are truly so intense. And I also feel that so much has happened in this connection that I doubt that you will even want me back. I doubt that you will even want me. Part of the doubt comes because I've put up boundaries. How can you know me when I've put up boundaries? And part of the doubt is because of the guilt that I have for the things that I have said and done, and for the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done. I have doubts, and I have put my boundaries up because of these feelings of guilt, remorse, regret, pain, suffering, and sorrow, living in sadness and melancholy. That's me. A part of me feels and dreads now the loss of you. I feel that I am losing you. So much has happened in this connection. You were the brightest star in the sky, and I find it difficult to imagine my sky not being lit by you. I also feel that in this connection, there's this feeling that I have of being uncomfortable. Yes, I am uncomfortable. There's a sense of awkwardness too. You have seen a part of me that was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. That is a side of me that I didn't really want anyone to see, but you have seen that dark side. I would like you to embrace it because that is a part of who I am. It makes me who I am. Even though it may be awkward, even though it may not feel right, I do feel that it's time for me to connect with you, but there are limitations, and I do not have control over these limitations. The circumstances that I'm in, they literally govern my life. Do I want to be with you? Do I like you? Yes, I do. Is it easy for me to be in your life? No. No, it's not. All right. Cancer. We have a set of cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are quite sorrowful, upsetting, negative. And these cards only have come up because your person of interest is also feeling this. Some of you may be feeling this. So in this connection, I can see someone here is depressed. And this could be vice versa. There's a sense of despair and depression. There's also a sense of restriction, not being able to be with the person that one wants, because there are certain things that are burdening this individual. It could be family-related responsibilities. It could be finances. Certain things that have happened, settle. I see the word settle. Either dealing with a settlement or even wanting to settle down. Something to do with the word settle. Also, you have your boundaries, so this clearly does indicate to me that in this connection, there's a desire to go beyond that and to go beyond those boundaries, but somebody has put up boundaries, so nobody can go through. And we do have heartache and pain, and the feeling why this is occurring is because of guilt and regret and remorse. Overall, yes, your person of interest is feeling quite awkward and uncomfortable in this connection, which is why they don't really reach out to you, because you do have here the boundaries card. All right. I'm going to have a look at another set of cards, and that one is the Lover's Path Tarot. The Lover's Path Tarot I like to have a look at to see in the reverse what it is that happened in this connection in the first place, where things were very beautiful and bright, and then suddenly things started to go downhill. So what happened? We have here the 10 of Staffs and the 5 of Arrows. So this deck I do read in the reverse. Also, for those of you who are new, I like to look at this deck to see what happened in the past. So with this, I go a little bit into the past. The first set of cards that you just saw, the Goddess Oracle deck, those cards are for what is current. What's the current status right now? So with this, we do have this understanding that things were okay before, but then something happened and things just started to go downhill. It just didn't work out. What was that? Why did your person of interest behave the way that they did? What was on their mind? Hopefully this will be able to illustrate this to you and show this to you. Here I also have, this is for people who are hoping for closure. There's no closure that was given. This is for those of you that may be, I'm getting the word suffering and pain. Oh my. Which is not something I usually say with this kind of spread, but I do see that. I see the words. And this is for those of you that may have experienced this individual fading. They're not communicating with you as much. They may have ghosted you, things like that. So I'm going to read the reverse 10 of Staffs. The 10 of Staffs here talks about, oh my, overwhelmed and burdened by responsibilities. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, I did. So that's it right there. Illness, wellness. You have the power of making this person ill. You have the power of making this person well. Ill and well. Here, your person of interest here is so overwhelmed. Not only are they overwhelmed with responsibilities, but they're also burdened by responsibilities. Now, as I see the word circumstances in my mind's eye, I see that right now. With that, it does talk about how we are stuck in the circumstances that we're in. Sometimes we can make a move, we can make a difference, we can change, but then other times we cannot. There's too much at stake. And that is a practical thing. Not everybody can leave someone or their life because they're in love with someone else. Maybe that is true love, but it's also not practical, right? And these days you need to be a little bit practical because there's money. Money is involved, survival is involved. Everything's so expensive nowadays. So this is something that is bothering this individual because yes, a part of them wanted to be with you and wanted to reach out, but it's just their circumstances. There's so much going on around them. Then we have here the 5 of Arrows. With the 5 of Arrows, this is quite an interesting card. This talks about struggle, distrust, and arguments. At some point in time, there was a lack of trust, and it led to conflict. It talks about possible defeat or feelings of defeat. The need for self-protection or even caution. This person started to feel discomfort and struggle within a situation. 5 of Arrows also talks about, in the reverse, disingenuous surrender. Defeat because of indecisiveness. Defeat because of paranoia, as well as dishonesty. So you have a really strong message here. This was disingenuous surrender. So when you told them something, a story, and you wanted to hear a yes, even though they thought it should be a no, they ended up saying a yes. Why? Disingenuous surrender. They're surrendering to you, but disingenuously. They don't mean it. They're just doing it so that they don't have to argue with you or create a scene. For example, if you guys are going somewhere and one person says, look, honey, the sky's green, and you know it's blue. Sometimes just to get over that issue or that kind of comment, you just agree to it. Yeah, it's green. Okay, let's go. So it's always about time. People usually not wanting to waste time. And this could be not wasting time just in general, not wasting time on an argument. So I do see here that this person was trying to accommodate you. However, while they were doing this, it wasn't right because it was misleading. It was misleading you. And not just this person, but it was actually misleading you because they knew what they were doing, but you did not know what you were doing. So this is why it was misleading. Now we also have here with the 5 of Arrows a really interesting part of it. Talks about the indecisiveness, not being able to make a decision, but also why? Because they're paranoid. Why are they paranoid? Because of dishonesty. And how would somebody know dishonesty if they haven't truly gone through it or experienced it, right? So this person has gone through that. They have experienced this, the sense of dishonesty. They don't like it. They don't want to be in that type of a situation. So I do see here that it is quite important to be in a connection with this individual when you personally are open and honest and there's nothing to hide. You may have been like this, but this person is hiding things. What I'm seeing here is that they have some sort of trauma, issues with paranoia. They're completely paranoid. They are dishonest. And there's a sense of indecisiveness. Now, why are they paranoid? Because paranoia comes from usually when you suspect something, right? Well, why is this person suspecting something? Because they've been through it before. That's why they're paranoid. They thought, oh, you know what? I went through this situation before. I'm not going to rock the boat. I'm going to do this again. It worked last time, so it'll work this time. However, last time it really didn't work out. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been with you. They'd still be with the other person. But because it didn't work, they think it did to some degree. So they practice what they've done with another individual, the same thing they practice in this relationship. And clearly, I see it is not working. It's not the way things should be. Paranoia also comes from the fear of the unknown. Okay. We have here the Three of Wands. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. And with this particular deck, I look into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person may have towards you. So you have some peekaboo cards here. Let's see. Here we have the Devil card, as well as Seven of Cups, also known as Temptation. Wow, Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming back. Very, very nice. You have quite a nice array of cards here. Three of Wands talks about how this person feels that they're now ready. They've waited long enough, but now they're waiting for something to happen so that they can actually jump and follow that opportunity. They want to be with you. And why is that? That's because of the Sun. They feel that in this connection, you are somebody who is their sunshine. You make their heart happy. There is prosperity, joy, freedom, a lot of happiness. And this is a breath of fresh air. This is somebody who wants to relive, but also who wants to create something new. It's a really great card to have. You can't get brighter than the sun. Then we also have here the Five of Pentacles. So much has happened in their life, and the next two cards are a little dreary. So much has happened in their life where they feel that they have just been emotionally depleted. They don't have love to give anymore. This is what they feel like. They thought they did, and perhaps they did at some point in time, but now they feel that they're sterile when it comes to love. And they feel neglected, even rejected to some degree. They feel that in this connection there is a lack of communication, there's a lack of appreciation. Now, that's just the way they're feeling. That's their bubble that they're in. We also have something interesting here about their circumstance. So for some of you, this could be a third-party situation where we are dealing with another individual in a relationship with somebody else, and you both are also wanting to be together. We have here the Eight of Swords. Restrictions, absolute restrictions. And remember, you had the illness wellness card before, so that talks a lot about the circumstances that someone is stuck in and they just can't leave. Here, with this card, it talks about how this person they feel as if they have been blindfolded. They can't see anything, they can't hear anything. Their arms, their hands, their legs, feet are tied. They're not allowed to move forward. They're not allowed to do anything. There's no action. They're surrounded by swords, meaning that they're caged. So they feel trapped. They're feeling caged. And someone far in the distance is watching them like a hawk. Their every move. So it is very difficult here to try to move on when there are so many restrictions. We also have here the Devil card. With the Devil card, it does talk about how the both of you are bound together spiritually, but when this person thinks about it, they also think about a toxic feeling or a pattern that may occur. This card also talks about sexual addiction. This person may be addicted to you. You did have the sensuality card. So they do feel a whole lot of lust and passion towards you. There's no doubt about that. But they also feel bound by you. Even if they try to release themselves from you, something happens somewhere, somehow, and they end up thinking about you, wanting to be with you. Then we also have here the Seven of Cups. Daydreaming. Not really getting back to work, but knowing that there are options, there are other ideas, other things out there that can be taken on. But this individual truly, deeply wants you, but they're trying to see, well, if I can't have cancer right now, maybe I can focus on something else. Maybe I can finish that project. Maybe I can catch up with some members of my family. So there's certain things that they're thinking about, but they haven't really taken the initiative or moved forward yet. I don't see that here. Now, an amazing card, the Knight of Cups. A really great card, excellent card to have. This is somebody who is romantically connected to your past, okay? There's a past connection in this lifetime, and you are romantically somehow connected. There may just have been this attraction. And it is that person, whoever you had this crush on, there is a return from the past, somebody who you have had a romantic connection with. So here there is a return from the past. So many of you may be wondering, is this person ever going to come back into my life? Because things really seem upsetting and just dire. Actually, they are going to come back into your life. And what's really amazing, this person's coming back holding a cup very steadily, very gently, trying not to spill anything, knowing that they want to make you happy. They want to satisfy you. This is really beautiful. This person's coming in slow and steady. They are not racing, right? They're not like a Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. This person seems to be kind of calm, chilled, relaxed. They know what it is that they want and they know how to get it. All right. Quite interesting. So, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. I do see this person reaching out to you, absolutely. The overall arching theme is the Knight of Cups. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Oh, wow. Romance. So this is a spiritually based romantic connection. Please keep in mind, Cancer. I do past life readings. If any of you are interested, have a look at my website. But please keep in mind that not all soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners, or other related spiritual connections, not all the time are they supposed to be together. Sometimes we just come into our lives, each other's lives, to support each other and to be there for one another. To bring happy memories, to bring fond memories, and then obviously when there's a breakup, that hurts like hell. But we always have the good times that we can think about. I hear someone saying, I want the good times back. I want to be in the arms of my lover. Oh my. All right, so a lot is happening here. you have here quite a few things, and this is all about you, your instincts. This entire year is going to be how you feel and how you judge based on your feelings. We have a spiritual-based romantic connection here, but the angels are also saying reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do in regards to this connection, in regards to this situation. Because certain information is going to be revealed to you through meditation and prayer. You will get these answers. With these answers, you're going to be also looking for a sign. This could be simple signs and synchronicities, but it could also be, for some of you, red flags because too much is going on. So do pay attention to the signs. Meditation will bring you answers. Listen to your intuition, because when you do all of this, as well as helpful people, as well as talking to people who are helpful, this could be your friends, your family, just about 2, 3 people maximum. Try not to have too many people involved. But whatever type of advice or information they give to you, even a story if they tell you, it may be inspirational. It may teach you and show you a different perspective on certain things. With this, after all these, that is when you'll be able to reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do, any type of actions that you are going to take in this connection. Now, the timing is supposed to happen when it happens. I know that sounds very frustrating, but we do have here perfect timing. Perfect timing is divine timing. When the angels, when God, when the universe thinks all of the lines that exist in our life are in order, everything is in order, it's good to go. That's when everything will be fine for you to move on in this connection. Now, for some of you, this could be, and it says here, a year from now. It could be a year from now, but not for all of you. This is a general love reading. Some of you have seen this card perhaps last year. Please keep in mind that in this specific spread, and mostly in any spread, it goes here with this one in particular up to a year. It doesn't have like 3 years or 5 years, a 5-year from now card. No, it doesn't have that. It only goes up to 1 year. So it is possible that if it's not this year, maybe the next, it may be the next after that. Maybe 5 years later, something's supposed to happen. This is an issue because this does not have that sort of card, but this does mean that yes, it's still going to be from now until the next 12 months. Something is going to change. What I'm really seeing here, Cancer, is that you are going to have an awakening moment, but the type of awakening moment you're going to have is all related to knowledge. It's all related to living through and experiencing life through someone else's eyes and their dreams. You are experiencing these things. You're going to be learning these things from others. And at some point in time, you will be able to express and reconsider any type of decisions that you're going to be making. The overall arching theme, no matter what happens, there are big, happy changes coming through. This is the overall arching theme. Big, happy changes are coming through. So the changes are big and you're going to be happy about it. Cancer, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, for those of you who are new, I have another channel called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. That channel, the videos there are absolutely free, and they are mostly about relationship-related advice, spiritual connections. That's also past life spiritual connections. And I also have some on, well, not some, but there's one specific one that I have, and that is on negative energy. What and who are negative energies? This talks about jinns, demons, evil spirits, recognizing these things and also being able to remove these things from your life. All right. Have a look at that channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe to that one. You guys take care. Thank you so much for your encouragement, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.